Hello and welcome to the Go Development Studio chart component demonstration. In this segment we're going to show how easy it is to integrate 3D bar charts into an app based on data supplied by SOAP web service. So first thing we need to do is set up our connection to our SOAP web service. Right mouse click within the dataset working pane and then that opens up the data method creation wizard. I'm going to call this top customers as the method name. I'm going to leave the data handling type as online, connection string, add new connection, and then change, and then we're going to select SOAP WCF web service. Now I'm going to paste in the URL of our web service and hit go. Development Studio goes off behind the scenes and retrieves the WSDL file from the SOAP web service and passes it for us. Click OK, click OK. Now we need to select the method we're going to call on the web service. Hit the command text ellipsis and I'm going to select get top 5 vendor balance light list, and it returns these values here. Click next and we'll go with the default for each of the other parts of the data wizard. So we've got our connection to our SOAP web service. Let's add a chart component. Go onto our page, drag and drop, bind to a data source, the one we've just set up, and hit properties to go into the chart wizard. So we're going to use a bar chart. And I'm going to hit next. And we only need to use one data series, so remove that, just add one data series. And along the x-axis, we're going to have a qualitative data type, and then the y-axis is going to be numerical. So x-axis will have the names of our individual customers, and then the y will have their sales figures. So hit deselect show in legend. We don't need to waste space on the screen with the legend, so hit next. Series binding, and for the x-axis let's bind that to the name of the customer, and for the y-axis let's bind that to the balance. Hit next. Okay, and that's a rough approximation of what we'll get on the screen. So down here it'll have the customer's name and then their sales figures on the y-axis there. Go to point labels, point options, and select argument. And hit finish. Let's go to debug. Okay, let's see this within the emulator. So select top customers, and there's our page with our 3D bar chart. Okay, a couple of things we can amend here. First of all, let's give the page a title, and also let's set the size of the chart on the page. So going back to our chart page, click outside of our chart component, and let's call this customer sales as a heading, and let's select the chart component and let's define the height, 70% the available height, and width as 100% width of the page. Let's save that, debug. Let's bring the emulator up, select top customers, and there's customer sales at the heading, and there's our 3D bar chart displaying all of our sales figures for our top customers.